Marketing exists because it's impossible to know in advance. We don't know if we'll like the new vacuum until after we've used it. We don't know if we'll like the new movie until after we've seen it. The dentist won't know if the patient will like that single central until after it's seated in the mouth. We can't know. They can't know. And so we have to invest. We have to invest in someone else's ambitions, their fears, their desires. We have to invest in communication. We have to invest in attention, time, energy, and a lot of money, all of which we have limited resources of, and all of which have to be spent without any guarantee that we won't lose our ass. The moment the campaign starts, so does the hourglass. The game is to win before the resources run out. The clock is ticking, and so is the desperation. And so what do? We default. We default to what we've been taught. We default to what we see. We beg, borrow, and steal what we ourselves experience in the chaos. That chaos being the bombardment of the marketing messages that we ourselves are hit with constantly on a daily basis, almost every minute of every day, all geared to drive one thing: preference. Preference amongst thousands of choices, all screaming, "I'm better," all yelling, "I'm cheaper," and all begging, "Choose me." And so what do? We market too. We clamor for the same attention in hopes that we can do what they do better, and that is talking about ourselves. You see, most of what we've been taught about marketing is presumptuous, self-centered, and unemotional. As if our objective is interruption, screaming into someone's life to command their attention, so we can tell them just how great we are. And while it might be what we know, you and I both know it's not working. The good news is that brands that thrive, companies that grow and are profitable, don't own a secret the rest of us don't know. But what they do own is a compass, a map, one that gives them the access point to a road that is less traveled, and one that leads not to the pocketbook of their customer, but rather to their heart. And today on the podcast, we're going to talk about the way. A way that doesn't seek to take, but to give. A way that doesn't seek to transact, but to grow. A way that doesn't see our customers as a life cycle, but rather as people in our lives. We're going to talk about the way of the customer. And that way is the way of word of mouth. My name is Sasha Avanessian, and this is my new podcast, Entrepreneur Insight. Organizations that thrive don't worry about staying alive. No, they shift that responsibility from themselves to their customer. And it's one that your customer will gladly take on. You see, there is a great and ancient power, one that has become neglected and forgotten ever since the television industrial complex gave birth to the marketing practices and customer demand strategies we deploy today. Like a boomerang, it's a power that you receive, which is measured only by what you give. And that is the power of reciprocity. And it's only possible when we shift our focus from existing for ourselves to existing for the customer. When a business focuses on the strategy of reciprocity, it harnesses the ultimate, most pure, most powerful form of marketing the world has ever known: word of mouth. Before there were flyers, billboards, TV, and internet, there was only word of mouth. Word of mouth advertising is the human transference of trust that is passed like a baton, scaled like an infection, and can grow your dental lab like a rising tide. Reciprocity changes our narrative from what's great for our business will be good enough for our customers to what's great for the people who buy from us, who trust us, will be good enough for our business. Notice I didn't use the word customers there. I said people intentionally. What's great for people will be good enough for our businesses. And it's so easy to just broadly classify the people who are buying what we sell into one definition, our customer base. What we don't intentionally think about enough is how personally individual each of these people who are our customers actually are. And each of these individual people talk to their individual people. A brand is not what it tells its customer it is. It is what its customer tells other people it is. The question is, are we being remarkable enough? In other words, are we creating value that is emotional enough or worthy enough to be remarked about? Which leads us to the two questions we need to ask. The first is, what do we want to be known for? The second is, what are we currently known for? Now, the first question is the one only you can answer. Who you want to be and what you want to be known for is your brand vision, which is the gateway to your brand promise. This is more than what you do, meaning more valuable than the products or services you offer. This really is about identifying the human attributes we ourselves are attracted to. Do you want to be known as generous? Well, that's a good one, because it just so happens to be one of the most attractive human attributes known to the human race. The second question, what are you known for, is the one only your customer can answer. And this is their firsthand experience of your vision with your promise. It's their reflection, their assumption, their perception, and at the end of the day, their truth about who you are. The power of word of mouth can only happen when the answers to these two questions match. And when the answer to the first question, what you want to be known for, is what you're actually known for, which is more valuable than the commodity you make, your customers will internalize the trust they have and transfer that trust to others. Simply put, they become your most valuable salespeople for free. When your business is centered on caring for your person, also known as your customer will care about your business. And people only tell other people what they care about. The challenge for most dental labs is that outside of making teeth, most labs aren't clear about what they want to be known for. And if the organization is confused about this, so will the employees. If the employees are, surely their customers are too. This is your purpose. Your purpose is to fill the gap. To fill the gap between who you want to be known for and what your customers know you for. You close the gap by aligning what you want to be known for with the distinctive gifts of your employees and intentionally intersecting those gifts with the needs of your customers. If what you want to be known for is your brand promise, then the what are you known for reveals how well you're delivering on your promise. And when we close this gap, the symptoms of growth and success manifest themselves. Employees understand why they do what they do, and your customers begin to experience a brand promise, which, by the way, will be the rare experience they'll want to share. Why? Because very few companies go to this length. And only when a company knows its purpose can it live on purpose. What do you want to be known for? What are you known for? The 4 P's of marketing your competitors have been indoctrinated with: product, price, place, promotion. This is not the way. There is only one P that matters in marketing, and that P is people. Filling the gap starts with this understanding. Word of mouth advertising is not for your benefit or mine. It is the benefit that is owned by the customer. your customer, the person you are serving. Something has happened in their encounter with you that has moved them, encouraged them, blessed them, compelled them, and inspired them to share that experience with another. They share that experience for them, not for you. The way of the customer is not marketability. It is remarkability. And you get there by being, you guessed it, remarkable. Creating intentional, thoughtful value that is worthy to be remarked about. I wish you incredible joy, success, and fulfillment as you journey on the way. That's all I got for you today. We'll see you next Wednesday.